Sayret refugee camp in Gaza. Over the weekend, UNRWA also said its headquarters in Gaza has been completely destroyed in an attack. What is your reaction, and do you think Israel is targeting UNRWA sites intentionally?
So one of the things the secretary did when he met with Ron Dermer and the National Security Advisor Hanegbi earlier today was to express our serious concern about the recent civilian casualties in Gaza. As I've noted before, we have seen civilian casualties come down from the high points of the conflict and even from where they were, say, 6 weeks, 2 months ago, but they still remain unacceptably high. We continue to see far too many civilians killed in this conflict. We want to see civilian casualties completely ended. It's why we are pushing so hard to a ceasefire, but even in advance of a hopeful ceasefire, we want to see Israel do more to reduce civilian casualties. Now, with respect to that strike, Israel has claimed that they were targeting militants who were inside that site. They do have the right to target militants.
Does that justify attacking on civilians?
No, that's what I'm just saying. We do, but no, of course it does not justify any attacks on civilians. We don't want to see any attacks on civilians. We don't want to see any civilian deaths. So, as always, this is the difficult thing in this conflict when you see militants who continue to hide in schools, in mosques, in hospitals, in other facilities. It makes the challenge that Israel faces incredibly difficult, but no, we don't want to, there's nothing that justifies attacks on civilians. No, yeah, go ahead.
And did Hanegbi and Dermer give the secretary any update as to if the strike actually killed a top Hamas commander?
They do not have certainty yet.
They don't. Do you expect that they will eventually have certainty on this one, or is this one where
I can't say expect. I think they certainly hope to have certainty, and we would hope that they have certainty, but they don't. They don't yet.
Okay, and can I just pivot to one thing still on Israel? But my CNN international colleagues reported over the weekend that commanders of the Israeli military battalion, the Israeli Netza Yehuda, have been promoted to IDF positions and are running operations in Gaza now. I ask about it because obviously this is one of those battalions that was accused of gross human rights violations committed before October 7th, but the United States didn't make a decision as to whether or not you guys are going to restrict U.S. military assistance that could get to that battalion. So I just wonder if you guys have a response to the fact that now some of these former officials part of this command are now in Gaza, and if you've talked to Israeli officials about that at all.
We have been talking to Israeli officials about this unit as part of our ongoing review and asking them for information and receiving information and getting that and reviewing it. I'm not aware of any conversations as of yet. They may have happened, and I'm not aware of them about people who were formerly of that unit that have gone on to other positions.
So you don't know if the U.S. government was made aware or not that they were going to go on to positions in the IDF and in Gaza?
I don't.
Okay, and I mean, like timeline here, I mean, this, you guys made this determination more than almost 3 months ago now. The secretary said that you guys were engaging to identify an effective remediation path for this unit.
I don't have a timeline. We want to resolve it as expeditiously as possible, but we're continuing to engage with the government of Israel about what effective remediation measures might look like, and that's a process that's ongoing.
And are they providing you all with the information you've asked for?
They have provided us with information. I can't speak to the full status of where that stands and what, when it comes to getting information from them, but they have provided us some information, yes. Gita.
Thank you, Matt. There's a group of American Iranians outside this building today